We are doing this together.
This will be weird. Here, I'll put my camera by her camera. We'll have like stereo vision.
Right?
So I was just going to ask you a question. I'm like a dentist. I wait till all the tools are in your mouth.
That's all right. I can talk with food in my mouth.
You shouldn't. That's gross. All right. So we just finished up the morning, although it's 1:30 session. I'm not going to look at you while you're eating.
Tack.
Of the, level 3 of, what's it called? Essential responder, I think.
Okay.
What do you think of the course so far?
It's very highly intensive, which is realistic.
What is all over your face?
This is fake blood. They've been squirting us with water and blood to simulate the chaos of an accident scene or a scenario, not a scenario, an incident scene. And they're, it's mostly the medical part, but it's also the tactical part a bit. And it's also sort of stressing actually having to work together with the people who you are in your incident with, which is pretty realistic, I thought.
It's different for us, though, because as they keep saying over and over again, we're not just a group of strangers that meet in Dallas or St. Louis or whatever to go through this training. We're actually tribe and family.
Right.
So it makes it, there's different dynamics there. So you had a little bit of trepidation about doing today's class, right?
I was very worried about it because yesterday's class had some physical intensity too, and so when I got back and was finished at the end of yesterday, I put liniment on my feet and my hands. I took pain relievers. I stretched out this morning so I would be physically ready, and I was pretty convinced I wasn't going to be, and then I started doing my morning chores, loosened up, warmed up, and was like, okay, I feel like, all right, I'll give this a shot.
So probably the hardest thing we did today was physical carries of people, 1 and 2 and 3 man carries of one person. But there's a lot of stress movements.
Yeah, that was the hard part for me, getting down, rolling around, and getting back up.
They basically are trying to smoke your bags so that you kind of go on autopilot when you're dealing with these scenarios, and they're purposely trying to get you to not think straight. And it's good. And then we do after action reviews after every exercise.
Right.
And I have learned something from every exercise that we've done. And I'm not going to go into great detail.
Right. We don't want to give out trade.
Yeah, we're not going to give up any of the scenarios because they don't even want them filmed. So, because when you go to this course, you want it to be fresh to present you.
Right.
But I will just say that I think they're good.
Yeah, they are.
And they have also brought up some things. We're doing the course. And I'll just give you one example. We were given a class on how to barricade a room if there's like an active shooter about or something. And we all had to pretend we don't walk around like we always walk around, which is well protected. Let's just say that. But then that gave me the idea. We need to have some more. We've had some discussions and mild training. We need to have some hardcore training on responding to certain unforeseeable, unthinkable situations.
Yes.
And I'll just leave it at that because clearly I won't be putting that on the video.
Right.
But yeah, so we're just eating a quick salad, and then we got to be back up there.
Right.
And more fun and games today. It's a long day. Yesterday was a long day. It went from, I was up there early, but class started on the dot at 9, and it probably finished about 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, it did. And they are being really good about making sure you've got water. They're checking you for, how you're doing during the course, if you're tired, if you think you're injured.
They did a pre-check on everybody, and they took your pulse. Mine was 70. And then they go around every now and then with what's that? Pulse meter?
Pulse oximeter
thing they put on your end of your finger, and they check because if somebody gets too high, they're just going to pull.
Right, and they also disallowed certain people because of the physicality, but they're staying and watching.
Right, they get to observe the class. They're not going through it because it's probably too physical.
Right, too physical for that person.
But that's all. I just wanted a quick check-in. I uploaded we shot a video this morning. I uploaded the wrong video. So I don't know when you're going to see this but I'll show the first video. I'll upload the first video first correctly, and then I'll do this one, and then we'll probably have a summation.
Right. And I
when
did
we're
a
done.
community post because I didn't have a lot of time. And then one other thing I wanted to say, it does help us for these kind of things that we have had the firefighter training and been on scenes and things like that. And I've
You look
recommended
like
to
you have
you all.
monkeypox on your
Someone else
camera.
said that too. Hey, if you can join your volunteer fire department and get some training, you will learn a lot of really good stuff for any emergency situation.
That's right.
All right.
All right. I'll see you out there.
Shalom.